So how do we multiply fractions? To multiply fractions like these, 4/5 times 2/3, we need to multiply the numerators together and multiply the denominators together. Here we multiply 4 by 2 and 5 by 3. This gives us our answer, 8/15. Let's look at another example. To multiply 2/9 times 17/2, we need to multiply the numerators, 2 by 17, and the denominators, 9 by 2. This gives us the answer, 34/18, but we're not done yet. First, notice that 34 and 18 are both even, so they have a common factor of 2 and can be reduced down to 17/9. Also, notice that our answer is an improper fraction. In some cases, it might be okay to leave the answer like this, but we can convert it into a mixed number. 9 goes into 17 once with a remainder of 8, so our final answer is 1 8/9. Now, you may not have noticed initially that we could reduce 34/18, but if we look back at the original problem, there is one thing we can do to simplify this process a little bit. There is a 2 in the numerator of the first fraction and a 2 in the denominator of the second fraction. Because we're multiplying, we can reduce that 2 over 2 to 1. And all we have left is 17 over 9, which still equals 1 8/9. I like to refer to this as reducing before we multiply. If you see any common factors in the numerators and denominators, you can reduce them before you do any multiplication. Let's see how easy reducing before we multiply can make a problem. Consider 6/7 times 2/3 times 14/3. If we just multiplied the numerators and denominators, we would get 168 over 63, which would probably be a challenge to reduce. So let's reduce before we multiply instead. If we saw the 6 as 2 times 3, and we see the 14 as 2 times 7, we have a common factor of 3 and a common factor of 7 that we can cancel out to 1s. Now we just need to multiply the 3 2's that are left in the numerator and bring over the 3 left in the denominator to get our completely reduced answer, 8/3. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8, and 1 times 3 is 3. Finally, 3 goes into 8 2 times with a remainder of 2, so we can write the improper fraction 8/3 as the mixed number 2 2/3.